Hello and welcome back to Immortal News. In this video, we'll be covering 13 legends who have passed away on August 31st and in the last few days. Today has brought with it a profound sense of sadness, so we will start right away. As always, we have special tributes and a news segment during the video. But before we begin, please do not forget to give us a thumbs up. Your support means a lot to us and helps us continue doing what we love. Thank you. Number 13. Gil Brandt, the architect behind America's team. Gil Brandt, a key figure in the formation and success of the Dallas Cowboys, known as America's team, passed away on Thursday at the age of 91. Although the cause of death was not specified, he had been in declining health recently. Brandt was an innovative talent scout and the player personnel director for the Cowboys from their inception in 1960 until 1989. Working alongside iconic figures like Coach Tom Landry and General Manager Tex Schramm, Brandt was instrumental in the Cowboys' two-decade run of winning seasons from the mid-1960s to the mid-1980s. While Schramm and Landry often grabbed the headlines, Brandt quietly revolutionized player evaluation and acquisition. He was behind the creation of the NFL Combine and brought technological advancements to the NFL draft process, including the use of IBM's massive computers, to rank players based on a variety of attributes. Though he had to wait nearly 3 decades after his peers to be inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 2019, Brandt remained a relevant and vibrant part of the NFL community. He adapted to the age of social media, amassing more than 150,000 followers on Twitter and becoming an unofficial historian of the league. Cowboys owner Jerry Jones referred to Brandt as a friend and mentor, not just to himself, but to countless executives, coaches, players, and broadcasters across the National Football League. Brandt was added to the Cowboys' Ring of Honor in 2018, cementing his lasting impact on the franchise and the sport. In addition to his professional accomplishments, Brandt was survived by his wife Sarah and his son Hunter. His legacy is not just in the systems he put in place or the players he discovered, but in the lives of the people he influenced and the sport he helped grow. Tribute to Gil Brandt. Number 12. Faye Fantarrow, a shining star dimmed too soon in Sunderland's music scene. Faye Fantarrow, a prodigiously talented Sunderland musician, passed away on Saturday at her home. She was 21 years old. The cause of death was an aggressive brain tumor, diagnosed almost a year prior. Faye had already battled cancer twice as a child, demonstrating a resilience and zest for life that endeared her to everyone who knew her. Under the mentorship of Eurythmics' Dave Stewart, Faye was working on an EP at the time of her diagnosis. Stewart remarked that she was unique, so amazing, funny, and full of life, also praising her authenticity and the fact that she retained her accent in her music. Her family encapsulated her spirit best, describing her as the brightest star on the darkest night, with a passion for living. Even with her burgeoning career, Faye remained a compassionate and vibrant force in her community. An initial fundraiser to cover her treatment costs in the United States saw approximately $136,500 raised in just a week, ultimately reaching over $361,400. Stewart and his former bandmate, Annie Lennox, were among the contributors, donating $68,250 and $13,650 respectively. Faye was more than just a musician. She was an artist with a vision, an inspiring presence who managed to be kind, funny, fiercely smart, according to family friend Laura Brewis. Her approach to music and life had already made her a cornerstone of the Northeast music scene, and she was on track to touch even more lives with her remarkable talent and spirit. Though her journey was cut tragically short, Faye's impact is an enduring testament to her legacy. She will continue to inspire musicians and non-musicians alike in Sunderland and beyond. Tribute to Faye Fantarrow. Number 11. Steve Crump, a tenacious voice in journalism and activism for cancer awareness. Steve Crump, a long-standing journalist and documentary filmmaker for WBTV in Charlotte, passed away on August 31, 2023, following a valiant battle with colon cancer. He was 65 years old. Crump's journalistic odyssey spanned almost 4 decades, making him an indispensable voice in the Charlotte media landscape. Born in Louisville, Kentucky's Smoketown neighborhood, Crump was a great-great-grandson of slaves and a 5th-generation Roman Catholic. He developed his storytelling abilities through childhood years, spent listening to his family discuss their history. Earning his communications degree from Eastern Kentucky University in 1980, Crump focused on issues of civil rights and social justice, which he would later incorporate into his reporting. Before joining WBTV, Crump faced personal tragedy when his mother was diagnosed with breast cancer, passing away less than 48 hours after her diagnosis. This personal loss deeply affected him and played a part in his eventual activism for cancer awareness. During his extensive career, Crump earned numerous accolades, including local Emmy Awards, the 2013 Martin Luther King Jr. Medallion, and North Carolina Humanities 2022 John Tyler Caldwell Award. His documentaries often focused on pivotal moments and figures in African American history. After his own cancer diagnosis in 2018, Crump became an activist for cancer awareness, continually urging people to get tested and never to take life for granted. Despite multiple health setbacks, he made a remarkable return to field reporting in June 2022, further cementing his love for journalism and community engagement. He leaves behind his wife Kathy and a legacy of journalistic integrity, activism, and inspiration. His invaluable contributions to storytelling, social justice, and public awareness of pressing health issues will be sorely missed but never forgotten. Tribute to Steve Crump. Number 10. Nancy Buirski, a renowned American filmmaker, producer, and photographer, recently passed away at the age of 78. Born in New Rochelle, New York, Buirski's career began at the New York Times, where she worked as a photographer and picture editor, contributing to the newspaper's first Pulitzer Prize for feature photo reporting. However, Buirski's impact extended beyond journalism. She founded the Full Frame Documentary Film Festival, which has become a vital platform for documentarians worldwide. After directing the festival for a decade, Buirski transitioned into documentary filmmaking, producing her debut film, The Loving Story, which highlighted the struggles of an interracial couple and inspired a subsequent feature film. Throughout her career, Buirski produced several other impactful documentaries, focusing on subjects ranging from the arts to social justice issues. Her dedication to uncovering and sharing stories of racial injustice, human rights, and influential figures in the arts made her a prominent figure in the documentary filmmaking community. As a member of the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences and the Television Academy of Arts and Sciences, Buirski produced numerous collections of shorts and feature-length documentaries. One notable film is Althea, which centers around the life of black tennis player Althea Gibson. Nancy Buirski leaves behind a powerful legacy of storytelling that addresses social issues from racial injustice to human rights. Her work serves as a testament to the transformative power of cinema to enlighten minds and provoke positive change. Tribute to Nancy Buirski. Number 9. Jamie Christopher, the linchpin of iconic film franchises. Jamie Christopher, the revered first assistant director, passed away at the age of 52 from heart complications on August 29th in Los Angeles. With a career spanning 3 decades, Christopher was instrumental in the making of cinematic landmarks such as Guardians of the Galaxy, Star Wars, The Last Jedi, and all 8 Harry Potter films. Born in 1971 in Barnet, London, Christopher came from a filmmaking family. His father was a production manager on Stanley Kubrick's Barry Lyndon, and his mother was a production coordinator. Christopher's first breakthrough came at the young age of 21, where he served as third AD on Alien 3. He rose to prominence in the industry, eventually becoming the second highest grossing AD in the business. Noted for his strong relationships with directors like Rian Johnson, James Gunn, and David Yates, he was a cornerstone in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. He began as an AD on Thor: The Dark World, and climbed the ranks to become an executive producer on Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness and the upcoming Fantastic Four film. Jamie Christopher was lauded for his exceptional skill and demeanor on set, elevating the role and reputation of assistant directors in the film industry. He is survived by his wife, Carly, their one-year-old son, Killian, and 3 children from a previous marriage, Stella, Teddy, and Phoebe. Tribute to Jamie Christopher. Number 8. Jack Sonni, the versatile virtuoso who bridged music, marketing, and literature. Jack Sonni, known as the other guitarist during Dire Straits' Brothers in Arms era, passed away on August 30th at the age of 68. His musical journey began at an early age, initially dabbling in piano and trumpet, before embracing the guitar at 14. His passion for the instrument led him to forsake his literature studies at the University of Connecticut for the Hartford Conservatory of Music. Sonni moved to New York in 1976 under the mentorship of esteemed session guitarist Elliot Randall. His band, the Leisure Class, became a staple in Greenwich Village by the late 70s. It was during this time that Sonni met Dire Straits' Knopfler brothers while working at Rudy's Music Stop. He joined Dire Straits in 1984 for the seminal album Brothers in Arms, contributing guitar synthesizer to The Man's Too Strong, and performing at the historic Live Aid concert in 1985. After parting ways with Dire Straits and the birth of his twin daughters in 1988, Sonni transitioned to a successful career in marketing. He was influential in the design and naming of the groundbreaking Pod series at Line 6, and served as Vice President of Marketing Communication for Guitar Center until 2006. Retiring from the corporate world, Sonni transitioned to literature and served as a writer-in-residence at the Noepi Center for Literary Arts. He also returned to his musical roots, reviving the Leisure Class and participating in the Dire Straits Legacy Project. Sonni's multifaceted career highlights his unique versatility and creative spirit. He is remembered not just as a talented musician, but also as an innovative marketer and a passionate writer. He leaves behind an indelible legacy that touched on multiple aspects of artistic expression. Tribute to Jack Sonni. Number 7. Barbara Rossi, an imaginative force in American art. Barbara Rossi, an influential American artist known for her meticulous drawings and unconventional paintings, passed away on August 24th at the age of 82. Born in Chicago on September 20th, 1940, Rossi was a trailblazing member of the Chicago Imagists, a group that emerged in the 1960s and 1970s, challenging the prevailing artistic norms by embracing representational art. Rossi first exhibited her art at the Hyde Park Art Center in 1969 and subsequently became an esteemed teacher at the School of the Art Institute of Chicago. Her creative journey initially took a spiritual turn as she spent several years as a Catholic nun before fully immersing herself in the art world. A recipient of the National Endowment for the Arts Fellowship in 1972, her body of work ranged from painting on plexiglass to using graphite and colored pencil for her drawings. Over time, Rossi expanded her artistic palette to include quilts and works with Persian and Indian themes, inspired by her travels to India. Known for her drawing without a predetermined end technique, Rossi's art often delved into the abstract and corporeal, exploring the intricacies of human anatomy. Her art has been described as X-rays revealing subdermal viscera, capturing the imagination and challenging the conventional definitions of beauty. Barbara Rossi leaves behind a remarkable legacy that will continue to inspire and provoke. Her works have found homes in several prestigious museums, and she will forever be remembered as a visionary who expanded the boundaries of American art. Tribute to Barbara Rossi. Number 6. Bob Ratcliffe, a resilient talent in English cricket. Bob Ratcliffe, the skilled English cricketer who played for Lancashire from 1972 to 1980, passed away on August 28th in Marlborough, Wiltshire, at the age of 71. Renowned as a right-handed medium-pace bowler and a middle to lower-order batsman, Ratcliffe left a significant imprint on the world of cricket. In his 82 first-class matches, he claimed 205 wickets with an average of 26.39, achieving a best of 7 for 58. As a batsman, he scored 1,022 runs with an average of 16.48 and a high score of 101 not out. Despite his talent, Ratcliffe's career was marred by injuries, which forced him into an early retirement at just 28 years old. After retiring from first-class cricket, he continued to play minor counties cricket for Cumberland. Born on November 29, 1951, in Accrington, Lancashire, Ratcliffe was honored with a Lancashire cap in 1976 and is survived by his son, L.J. Ratcliffe. His contribution to English cricket, especially Lancashire, will always be remembered for his resilience and commitment to the game. Tribute to Bob Ratcliffe. Number 5. Katalin Rényi, a painter's palette of legacy and talent. Katalin Rényi, the accomplished Hungarian painter and graphic designer, passed away on August 29th at the age of 72. Born in Budapest on May 19, 1951, she was the daughter of film director Tamás Rényi. She honed her skills at the Hungarian University of Arts and Design, graduating in 1975. Rényi initially made her mark in advertisement design, focusing on movie posters for 20 years. In 1976, she married fellow artist József Báska, with whom she had 2 children, Balázs and Barbara, both of whom followed in their parents' artistic footsteps. Rényi and Báska were also esteemed instructors at the Hungarian University of Arts and Design. Moving into the realm of painting and poetry, she left graphic design as it transitioned into a digital field. Rényi moved to Szentendre at her husband's wish to join the local art colony, later gaining recognition as an artist herself. Her diverse exhibitions, from giant watercolors in 1993 to Kosovo Inri in 1999, and a family exhibition in 2012, demonstrated her range and depth. She continued to create prolifically, especially after the loss of her husband in 2017. Her 2018 retrospective exhibition, 21 Grams, garnered international acclaim. Over her lifetime, Rényi was honored with multiple awards, including the Hungarian Order of Merit in 1994 and the Mihaly Munkácsy Award in 2019. Her work and legacy will continue to live on, influencing future generations of artists and designers. Tribute to Katalin Rényi. Number 4. Gennady Sapunov, a pioneering force in Greco-Roman wrestling. Gennady Sapunov, legendary wrestling coach and 2-time world champion, passed away as announced by the Wrestling Federation of the Republic of Kazakhstan on August 30th at the age of 84. The cause and date of death were not specified. A revered master of sports and esteemed coach in the Soviet Union, Sapunov made an indelible mark on the world of Greco-Roman wrestling. His unique training methods and invaluable contributions to the sport cannot be overstated. Under his guidance, over 50 world champions and 20 Olympic gold medalists were cultivated, representing the Soviet Union and Kazakhstan on the global stage with distinction. Known for his effective and fruitful work, Sapunov's legacy endures in the countless athletes he mentored. His passion and professionalism not only contributed to the development of Greco-Roman wrestling, but also helped countless athletes find their calling. Tribute to Gennady Sapunov. Number 3. Piero Trapanelli, A Life of Goals and Leadership in Italian Football. Piero Trapanelli, a former Italian football player and coach, passed away on August 30th in his hometown of Chiaravalle Milanese, Italy, at the age of 99. Trapanelli began his playing career at Dopolavoro Redaelli before being signed by Milan in 1941. He gained fame at a young age for his last-minute equalizing goal in the Derby della Madonnina against Ambrosiana Inter on June 7, 1942. During World War II, he also played for Cremonese when official championships were interrupted. Post-war, he played for various Serie B clubs, including Varese, Pisa, and Treviso, before retiring in 1952. His playing career totaled 4 appearances and 1 goal in Serie A and 196 appearances with 45 goals in Serie B. Transitioning to coaching, Trapanelli led Padova in 1974 and made a remarkable impact at Arona, guiding the team to a historic promotion to Serie C2 in the 1978-1979 season. He also managed Novese and Malegnanese in his later coaching career. Among his achievements as a coach, he won the Serie D championship with Arona during the 1978-1979 season. Surviving nearly a century, Trapanelli's contributions to Italian football as both a player and a coach have left an indelible mark. He will be remembered not just for his skills on the field, but also for his leadership off it. Tribute to Piero Trapanelli. Breaking news. News 1. For the first time since a one-off incident in 1993, iconic rock band U2 will perform without one of its original members. Drummer Larry Mullen Jr. will sit out the band's upcoming Las Vegas residency, citing health reasons. Bran Vandenberg is slated to fill in for Mullen, who is taking his health very responsibly, according to bandmate Adam Clayton. Clayton shared that while Mullen supports the band moving ahead with Vandenberg, it is a difficult moment to know that your band is going on stage and you're not with them. The band previously improvised when Bono was sidelined by a bike accident, featuring stand-ins like Bruce Springsteen and Chris Martin. U2 remains committed to its 4 original members, but sometimes, as Clayton notes, life deals these things. News 2. At least 73 people, including 7 children, have been confirmed dead following a devastating fire that broke out in a 5-story building in Johannesburg's central business district early Thursday morning. The structure, described as rundown and effectively an informal settlement, was primarily occupied by homeless individuals and squatters. The fire erupted around 1 a.m. and took firefighters 3 hours to contain. Dozens of bodies were discovered and lined up on nearby roads. An additional 52 people have been reported injured, and emergency crews expect to find more victims as they continue to work through the precarious conditions inside the building. Robert Mulaudzi, Johannesburg Emergency Services Management spokesman, described the event as unprecedented in his over 20 years of service. "This is a tragedy for Johannesburg," he said. The cramped and hazardous conditions within the building, filled with makeshift shacks and obstructions, not only made escape difficult for the residents, but also hampered rescue operations. Witness accounts suggest as many as 200 people might have been living in the building. City officials noted that 141 families were affected by the tragedy, many of whom are believed to be foreign nationals. Migchini Chwaku, a local government official, mentioned that fires were often lit inside the building to combat winter temperatures. Though the exact cause of the blaze is still under investigation, the tragic incident draws attention to Johannesburg's problem with hijacked buildings, abandoned and deteriorating structures often overtaken by individuals desperately seeking shelter. This disaster underscores the urgent need for comprehensive urban planning and social welfare initiatives in South Africa's largest city. Now it's time to remember the legends who passed away in the past years. Number 2. Michael Constantine, a genially dyspeptic presence in American entertainment. Michael Constantine, an actor whose extensive career spanned decades and was defined by Emmy-winning performances and iconic film roles, passed away on August 31st at his home in Reading, Pennsylvania in 2020. He was 94. His agent, Julia Buchwald, confirmed the death. Best known for his Emmy-winning role as Seymour Kaufman in the TV series Room 222, Constantine was also recognized for his portrayal of Gus Portokalos, the tradition-bound father in the global hit film My Big Fat Greek Wedding. Born in Reading, Pennsylvania, to Greek immigrant parents on May 22, 1927, Constantine began his acting career on Broadway. Over the years, he became a versatile character actor, taking on roles of varying ethnicities and personalities across a multitude of TV shows and films. Despite a long and varied career, including stints on The Untouchables, Kojak, Airwolf, and Law and Order, it was his role as Gus that brought him international fame. The character became an enduring symbol of cultural quirks and generational clashes, making the movie one of the highest-grossing romantic comedies ever. Constantine reprised the role in the sequel and a brief TV series, both expanding and solidifying his legacy. He leaves behind two sisters, Patricia Gordon and Chris Dobbs. His marriages to actresses Juliana McCarthy and Kathleen Christopher both ended in divorce. In tribute to Michael Constantine, his contribution to the world of entertainment will long be remembered, sometimes even on the labels of Windex bottles he autographed for fans. Tribute to Michael Constantine. Number 1. Tom Seaver, the pitching icon who elevated the Mets and charmed a city. Tom Seaver, the Hall of Fame pitcher whose right arm transformed the New York Mets from perennial losers into World Series champions, passed away on August 31st at the age of 75 in 2020. The Baseball Hall of Fame announced that the cause was complications from Lewy body dementia and COVID-19. Seaver had been living in Calistoga, California, working at Seaver Vineyards, which he and his wife Nancy founded in 2002. Born in Fresno, California in 1944, Seaver's journey to baseball stardom began at the University of Southern California. He joined the Mets in 1967 and immediately left an impact, winning the NL Rookie of the Year award. Over his illustrious 20-year career, Seaver racked up 3 NL Cy Young awards, appeared on 12 All-Star teams, and posted a .311, 205 win-loss record with a career ERA of 2.86. His 3,640 strikeouts and 61 shutouts speak volumes about his mastery over hitters. In 1969, Seaver played a monumental role in leading the Mets to an improbable World Series title. His 25-7 record that year captured the imagination of fans, making him a household name. He was inducted into the Hall of Fame in 1992 with a then-record 98.84% of the vote, a testament to his impact on the game. His dedication to baseball extended beyond his playing years as he lent his voice to postseason games for NBC and ABC while still an active player. His contributions to the sport have been immortalized by the Mets, who retired his number 41 jersey in 1988. Although Lewy body dementia led him to retreat from public life in recent years, he remained an enduring symbol of Mets history. The Mets even renamed the address of their home ballpark to 41 Seaver Way, in tribute to the legendary pitcher. Seaver is survived by his wife Nancy, daughters Sarah and Ann, and 4 grandsons. His plaque in Cooperstown reads that he is a power pitcher who helped change the New York Mets from lovable losers into formidable foes, capturing the essence of a man whose impact reached far beyond the mound. Tribute to Tom Seaver. That concludes our coverage for today, but the stories of those we've lost continue to resonate with us all. We invite you to also watch our special feature on the 13 biggest stars who died recently, where we pay homage to the lives, talents, and legacies that have left an indelible mark on our world. You can find the link to that video in the description below, or click on the card appearing on your screen now. If you found today's video informative and touching, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to Immortal News for more compelling stories and tributes. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you in the next video. Stay safe and take care.